come to call to action for Congress. By failing to craft and pass bills to stop police brutality, you are writing another black man's obituary.
Calls for change today after the death of Tyre Nichols. Video showing a group of Memphis officers brutally beating him after a traffic stop. He died 3 days later. We saw protests across the country. We saw them here in Metro Atlanta over the weekend.
This case and investigation has people talking once again about policing in communities across the U.S. Molly Oak joining us live in Atlanta this morning. Molly, people want to see lawmakers do something before we're saying someone else's name. However, we keep seeing these police reform efforts fall apart.
Yeah, discussions here in Atlanta, across the metro, across the state, even the country. Nationally, there are a ton of talks happening right now following the release of that video of Tyre Nichols' death. This brings us back to 2020 when George Floyd was murdered after an officer kneeled on his neck for more than 9 minutes. That's when Congress tried and failed to pass a bill that would include bans on chokeholds and no-knock warrants. Now, this latest incident is renewing talks about police accountability and asking for legislative action.
It does not absolve us. Under the federal Constitution, we have standards, due process standards and others that we are responsible for.
How many of these tragedies do we have to see on video before we say we have a problem, America?
Now, while there are revived efforts following that video release, talks have stalled in the past, and any legislation could face an uphill battle in a divided Congress. Meanwhile, the Congressional Black Caucus requested a meeting with President Joe Biden to talk about police reform. Back to you all.
The battle continues, Molly. Thank you.